I get kind of emotional when it comes to animals. And how, we all watch the commercials on television when the dogs are abandoned and cats. Yeah, all animals, especially this time of year, you always see the horses standing around all skinny. But I have always owned a dog, and I have always, good grief, 67 years old. I get worse the older I get. But I've owned all kinds of animals. And I recently was watching something on television and I saw where dogs are one of the most prolific animals on the planet. That it said that there is a dog born somewhere in the world every second. And, of course, rats, we all know, are the most prolific. They're everywhere. We have no idea how many. But I was shocked to hear that about dogs. And cats probably are just about in there also. But anyhow, I've always, I've read books and I've listened, I know a lot of you know Lloyd Connect. He's always talking about agape love. And I can't imagine, Adventists, all the scholars write books on these topics. And they don't connect with me. I just don't get it. I guess I'm not smart enough for the big words they use and the way they go carry on about this. But I was driving one day and I just got to thinking about dogs and how loyal they are and how they love you for no reason. They, when they recognize your moods, they come to you when you're at your lowest. And even people who aren't very good to their dogs, the dogs still love them. And it kind of made me think about the way God is with us. A lot of times, a lot of people ignore God and only turn to God when they're in trouble. But a dog is so loyal. He comes to you no matter what. And and they're smart. I mean, in our household, we have 2, and I don't know how many cats we have. We have multiples living in the barn, and we have 2 in the house. And the cats are very loyal to a point. When cold weather comes like this and we have to go out to the pond to feed the ducks, the cats go to the door and they see how cold it is and they turn around and go right back in. Whereas a dog, he wants to be with you so bad that even though it's cold and freezing, they go out there and romp around in the snow and just have a great time just so they can be with you. And that was my whole point of the story, is just simply that animals, I think we overlook them so much. And occasionally I actually meet somebody that doesn't like animals. And that always shocks me. I mean, I've literally met people in the church that don't like dogs. And I remember what my dad once told me: anybody that doesn't like a dog, there's something wrong with them. They have a character flaw. I mean, I have been bitten by dogs multiple times in my life, but I still just adore them. And I spend more time talking to dogs sometimes than I do to people. My wife thinks I'm crazy. But just look in their eyes and look how they look at you and how they adore you for absolutely no reason other than they just want to be your friend. And that's about it.
And all the people said, Amen. Amen.